Have you ever heard of a day when people laid down palm branches and shouted, "Hosanna," as a man rode into a city, not in a chariot, but on a humble donkey? That moment changed the course of history. Welcome to the powerful and symbolic story of Palm Sunday. In this 30-minute journey, we'll explore the meaning, traditions, and spiritual significance behind this special day. Whether you're familiar with it or just curious, stay with me as we uncover a story of humility, hope, and the beginning of something extraordinary. Palm Sunday marks the beginning of Holy Week in the Christian calendar. It commemorates the triumphant entry of Jesus Christ into Jerusalem, just days before his crucifixion. According to the Gospel of Matthew 21 verses 1-11, Jesus sent 2 disciples ahead, saying, "Go into the village, you will find a donkey tied there, with her colt beside her. Untie them and bring them to me." This was to fulfill what the prophet Zechariah had foretold, "Behold, your king comes to you, gentle and riding on a donkey." Now imagine this, crowds of people began gathering. Some had heard of the miracles he performed, healing the blind, raising Lazarus from the dead. They were filled with hope that he was the long-awaited Messiah. As Jesus entered Jerusalem, people spread their cloaks and palm branches on the road. Why palm branches? In those days, they symbolized victory and triumph. And the people cried out, "Hosanna to the Son of David. Blessed is he who comes in the name of the Lord." But what looked like a triumphant entry was the beginning of a journey toward suffering, sacrifice, and salvation. The choice of a donkey instead of a horse is deeply symbolic. In ancient times, a king riding a horse meant war. A king on a donkey symbolized peace. Jesus came not as a warrior, but as a servant king. The word Hosanna means, "Save us now." It wasn't just a cheer, it was a cry for salvation. The people believed Jesus would free them from Roman rule. But Jesus came to offer freedom of another kind, freedom from sin and death. Palm Sunday reminds us of God's plan, humility in leadership, and the hope of salvation. It challenges us to look beyond worldly triumphs and embrace the spiritual journey of faith. Today, Palm Sunday is celebrated with processions, church services, and the blessing of palm leaves. In many churches, worshippers receive palm fronds, often folded into crosses. In countries like the Philippines, India, Spain, and Italy, believers gather in large numbers, reenacting Jesus' entry into Jerusalem. In Kerala, India, palm leaves are distributed in churches with traditional songs in Malayalam. In Latin America, palm decorations are elaborate and festive. Some churches burn the leftover palm leaves to create ashes for the next year's Ash Wednesday, showing the deep connection between seasons of the church. It's also a time for reflection. How do we welcome Jesus into our lives today? Are our cries of "Hosanna" genuine, or do we turn away when things don't go our way, like the crowd did just days later? Palm Sunday teaches us many things. First, humility. Jesus didn't seek grandeur. He chose a donkey, not a throne. We're reminded that greatness lies in serving others. Second, faith over fame. The same crowd that praised him would soon demand his crucifixion. Public opinion is fickle, but faith must remain steady. Third, preparation. Palm Sunday is the doorway into Holy Week. It's a time to prepare our hearts for the passion, death, and resurrection of Christ. This day invites us to lay down our own palms, our pride, our fears, our doubts, and let the Prince of Peace enter our hearts. As we end this reflection on Palm Sunday, take a moment to pause. Imagine the scene: dusty roads, waving palms, a humble king riding through cheers and chaos, fully aware of the cross ahead, yet embracing it with love. This isn't just a story from the past. It's an invitation to let hope rise, to walk in humility, and to prepare our hearts for something greater. So, the next time you see a palm leaf, may it remind you of peace over pride, purpose over popularity, and a king who came not to conquer lands, but to win hearts. Thank you for spending this time with me. If this message touched you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Wishing you a peaceful and meaningful Holy Week.